Most people have heard of the term the butterfly effect, and it was coined by a guy called Lorenz who was investigating weather systems, and he explained it by suggesting that if a butterfly flaps its wings in the Amazon, then they might cause a storm in Australia 3 weeks later. The idea being that a small thing could have a large effect further down the line. It's thought to apply to all complex systems, and of course the brain is the most complex system that we know of. So the way that I think it applies to the work that I do in therapy is that when a client comes to see me with a problem in their life, its origins nearly always begin in childhood. And where they think that it must be something really big and fundamental because of the effect it's having on their life now, it can actually turn out to be something relatively small, but its effect expands over time. Because supposing you have something that happens to you when you're young, supposing you're in a school play and you fall over and somebody in the crowd laugh at you and you're embarrassed, and your brain interprets that as being in front of people is scary or humiliating or makes you look stupid. That small germ of an idea becomes a reference point that your brain uses to measure against future things and how they're likely to turn out. So as you grow older, other things that involve a crowd are likely to be represented as negative. And each time it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and because you think it's going to be negative, it turns out to be negative. Then the feeling of impending doom grows bigger and bigger and bigger. And it can get attached to other things. So where it begins as just being scared of talking to a crowd, you begin to think that it's because you're no good. And then you take that no good into other contexts of your life. So somebody in their 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s could arrive in therapy with a crushing feeling of low self-worth. And actually, because of the butterfly effect, it just originates in somebody being unkind to them when they were 5, their dad shouting at them when they were 7, a dog biting them when they were 10. Often, issues that in adulthood seem to be quite complex actually have a very simple root. And the great thing is that because the mind is so plastic, identifying that root is pretty simple, and so can be changing it. And the lovely thing is that if you change an original butterfly event, then the effect down the line becomes equally as positive as it used to be negative. So you could actually end up, through the process of cognitive therapy, feeling just as confident as you used to feel just as not confident. And imagine the difference that would make in your life if that was true for you.